Hey, what's up? This is King Vox, and today we're going to be doing story time. Man, I'm going to tell you guys about the first time I've ever been checked. What I mean by checked, is kicked into Gonads. Now, at the time, I was 6 years old. And let's think about it, guys. Being kicked later on in life is not that bad. We kind of get to this point in power level as men to where we automatically brace up and get ready for anything that could possibly ever go in that direction. So when legs even move in that direction, we instantly brace and we kind of catch the kicks or the hits on our leg, right? Let me tell you guys, I was 6 years old. I was at school, and this is a week after Mortal Kombat came out. Now, after Mortal Kombat came out, man, I thought that I could summon people. I thought I could do all these special moves and all this stuff. Mind you, I'm 6 years old. I grew up in the gym because my father was a fighter, so all this time, in the gym and stuff like that, even at 6 whatever, you see people do cool things like flips and all that stuff, and boxing and all that great stuff, right? So anyway, I see Mortal Kombat and I'm like, oh man, I don't even have to fight people no more. And I'm from Philadelphia, so you may be thinking to yourself, like, what 6-year-old gets into fights or whatever and stuff like that? When you grew up in Philadelphia during the 90s, you fought. Well, as soon as you were old enough, we were throwing hands in pre-K, okay? Things are just that ridiculous or whatever. I don't know how they are anymore. But long story short, guys, I'm in the school. I saw this Mortal Kombat movie, and I'm starting to do the Shang Chu Shang, the boss thing, where he makes this form and he closes his hands and it summons all these putty dudes. Not putty dudes, this ain't Power Rangers. Come on guys, okay? It's just villains, old warriors and stuff like that, and I'm thinking to myself, I truly believe in my little heart, I truly believe, Carl, in my little heart, that I could summon warriors, ancient warriors, to fight for me. Guys, let me tell you how wrong I knew that I was when the situation hit the fan, okay? So we're out at recess because they allow you to go out. I don't know if they allow kids to go outside for recess or whatever back then, right now or whatever, but back then you went out for recess or whatever in the little playground and stuff. So I'm out there and these 3 kids approach me or whatever, and this one main bully guy or whatever, and I'm a big kid, and I'm not a punk or anything like that or whatever, and I'm a big kid. I'm kind of dangerous because I spent most of the time in the gym, so I know how to throw a little punch or whatever. Now at the time I wasn't as sharp as I am now, but it was still too sharp for other 6-year-olds and stuff like that to handle back then. But instead of me protecting myself like I was taught and stuff like that, I decided to do the summon. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna summon, it's 3 of you, I'm gonna summon my boys, we finna throw down, it's going down. What? Oh man. So I'm a little kid and I truly believe in my little itty bitty heart that I could summon these warriors. Let me tell you guys, I did the position, I assumed the position, and I put my hands out side by side. You know how they used to punish us back in the day when we used to be bad? They used to make us hold out our hands with the books. So I hold out my hands and I start to rise them slowly, and I'm like, oh man, once I get to the top, all smell gonna break loose because these monsters are gonna pop out of the ground, start beating this kid up. And I start thinking to myself, man, this might be too hardcore for these kids, right? And boom, there it is, bro. That kid was not waiting to let me summon my warriors, okay? He let me have it. I fell on the ground. I'm spinning around in circles on the ground, I'm rolling sideways, kind of like you stop, drop, and roll for fire, but my legs are kicking at the same time. It's like I'm trying to run away, but I'm stop, drop, and rolling because I'm on fire, okay? It's just... When I think back about this or whatever, it's so funny. Like, I wish someone had video, but man, I must have rolled down on that ground for about a solid 5 minutes, and then the bell rung for everyone to go back inside. Now, the previous day, I did the day before or whatever, I had kicked some kid named Bernard or whatever in his gonads. Now, Bernard, you're probably never gonna hear this story or see this thing, but I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't understand what was going on in that classroom when I kicked you there. It was kind of a mistake. You were kind of bullying me. I just let you have it. All right. So I didn't know. You know, we knew about the nut kicking, right? But we didn't know the pain that it caused. We didn't understand. Like, as a kid, you see it on cartoons and it's funny. People are always like, ooh, and then they fall over and everything, right? But in real life, you never put those two together. So this Bernard kid was chasing me around the classroom. Boom! I hit him in the balls with my heel, the heel of my foot, man, and he went down, bro. He was, let me tell you, the nurse had to come get that fool. He was up and out of there. Now, mind you, that day I cursed at the teacher too. So all this bad stuff, like, you know, it's kind of like karma. It's like I did all this stuff and then I finally got a wake-up call that day. But no, it's not over, guys. It's not over. So after the bell rang, instead of going back inside like everyone else, no, I decide I'm going home. Because I don't know what kind of superpowers that kid had, but whatever kind of spiritual punch or spiritual kick he kicked me with made me feel crazy. And then, mind you, my father was a fighter, so I was in the gym or whatever with him, and I've sparred even at like 6 years old. I've like messed around with the gloves and stuff like that, and I've been hit before. You know what I mean? Like, I've actually been hit or whatever at that age or whatever by like other mitts and other 6-year-olds that were also in the gym and stuff like that, like really hard. But so I knew what a regular punch felt like. I knew, you know what, and I was used to that. I was not used to the mega ball kick, okay? I thought this kid used some type of spell to stop my thing. Like, I thought it was some type of counter spell. I swear to God, guys, it was the worst feeling ever. I legitimately felt this kid like just completely use magic on me. So long story short, I ran home. I opened the door. My grandma, boom, starts beating me with her slipper. As soon as I get in the door, you know, I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. My teacher called home and told them that I didn't come back in after class, and they thought I was skipping class. So my grandma was letting me have it. Let me tell you, bro. She slippered me down as soon as I got home. My stomach was still hurting from the nut blaster kick, like, you know. And that's my story for today. I hope you guys liked it. I tried to do it on video, but my camera sucks, and that sucks, you guys. But later, I'm gonna bring you guys some even funnier stories, because I got mad stories, bro. I grew up crazy times, bro. Crazy times. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace out. This is King Vox. Blah, 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 blah.